Hello and welcome. Today we meet a fascinating Sylvidae Magion, the Dumus acus, or bodkin bush, also known as bodkin shrub. Bodkin bush have the appearance of round leafy bushes, with long, thin, naked branches jutting out in all directions. They reach approximately 60 centimeters in diameter, but often appear smaller because the leafy center only measures around 40 centimeters. Bodkin bush have a single main thick branch that becomes bulbous toward their center, looking somewhat like a potato. All branches begin in this main branch, and there are two types of branches. The first type is very flexible, similar to vines, and can shift slightly to better catch sunlight for photosynthesis. From these vine-like branches grow thinner, smaller branches that are covered with leaves. These smaller branches harden over time, and when the leaves dry and fall, they become one of the spike-like branches surrounding the center. Interestingly, when the thin leaf branches dry, they become separated from the vascular system, but remain attached to the vine branches, embedded in their cortex. The ability of the vine branches to move allows the bodkin bush to use their dry branches in a similar fashion to porcupine quills. A shiver of the vine branch will release a shower of hardened dry branches that can cause some damage. This defense mechanism is activated to deter leaf-eating animals from feeding on the bodkin bush leaves. It has been theorized that the bodkin bush spike branches become harder and sharper after disconnecting from the vascular system, but current data is insufficient for conclusions. The second type of branches are technically flower stems, but are unique in having a tough, almost woody exterior, and in being essentially eye stalks. Bodkin bush can have 1 to 8 eye stalks branches, each ending with a blossom that opens to reveal an eye. The blossom resembles a large daisy flower, with white or greenish petals. The eye itself is a compound eye, similar to that of insects. The petals of the flowers can close to protect the eyes, much like eyelids, and often the flowers are closed during the night, as the eyes can see very little in dark conditions. Eye stems grow in different directions, and ideally will cover all of the bush's surrounding area. However, that doesn't always work, and sometimes 2 or 3 eyes end up in the same side. Bodkin bush prefer an open ecosystem with few trees and frequent winds, such as steppe or savanna climates. This preference is related to the bodkin bush reproduction methods. Bodkin bush do not produce fruits or seeds. Instead, once the plant reaches maturity, it disconnects from the root and is sent away rolling with winds. The root will then accumulate nutrition and begin to germinate again, developing new leaves and growing another bush. Meanwhile, the mature bodkin bush will tumble on the winds until it finds ready soil. Then, the bulbous center of the bush will begin to transform, and as the old bush dies, losing its branches and leaves, new roots will bind the center to the ground, and when spring comes, a new bodkin bush will sprout.